10 weirdest things on Google Earth. Some things didn't look the way you'd expect from above. Some things that were previously too remote to be seen by most humans were suddenly a few clicks away thanks to Google Earth, which made it possible to explore the whole world from a brand new angle. Most of us use it for directions, pre-travel planning, and even spying on our crushes. Don't do that. Since the service became available to the public, many people have found that satellites can pick up on more than just interesting mountain forms and confusing roadways. Today, we feature 10 weirdest things on Google Earth. Number 10. Pentagram-shaped park. So what's this big, creepy sigil doing in the middle of nowhere? These strange satanic symbols in Kazakhstan, 12 miles west of the city of Lisakovsk, proves that the devotion to the occult is real. Syke, we got you there. Did Michael Langdon from American Horror Story set up a base here or something? Not quite. This is actually a normal park that used to be part of the U.S.S.R, and once it fell, the Soviets left and the park was abandoned. It's very clearly defined and even has a circle around it, like the traditional depiction of what most people would think of as a satanic pentagram. The creepy shape of a pentagram is a result of the roads and pathways around the park, which are hidden by trees, making them partially visible from above. Furthermore, Kazakhstan is a majority Islam country, and we can all agree that a pentagram is only superstitious in the Western Christian culture. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 9. Mystery solved. Of all the sightings we have discovered on this list, this is by far the most incredible story to accompany a strange Google Earth photo. Could you believe that after 22 years of being reported missing, the remains of a Florida man known as Molt was discovered thanks to the help of this Google Earth photo? The magnified visual of this underwater car was found by a resident of the area who had spotted something strange while on Google Earth. After a call to the police, the car was towed and a tragic mystery had finally found closure, as remains of the missing body were found inside. Number 8. Tons of dirt angels or aliens. This was captured over a field in Hungary. The verdict is still out on what the heck these strange field shapes could possibly be. The disturbing part is that they resemble a humanoid, but when sized, would be far larger than the average human. One form suggested that the field had an agricultural historical background. It looked like the field was raked up into multiple piles by a machine doing circles. Apparently, it mimics a lawn when covered in deep leaves. If a few people start at different spots around a central point, and each person rakes a row of leaves in toward the center, and everybody keeps working their way around a little bit at a time, creating what looks like a starfish, when each person only has a row or two left. The truth is, we really have no idea since no one cleared out this weird discovery. Number 7. Pink large bunny. In the Italian region of Piedmont sits the 5,000-foot tall mountain of Coleto Fava, atop which is something bizarre, an enormous pink rabbit, or rather the remains of one. The rabbit, over 200 feet long, was spotted on Google Earth not long after it launched, and it led to questions. Why a pink bunny? Why this particular mountaintop? Did someone make it specifically for Google Earth? Rumor has it that this rabbit began construction before Google Earth was publicly released. It was completed in 2005 but was actually started 5 years earlier. The one behind its creation is a Viennese art collective called Gelatin. The rabbit, simply called Rabbit, was just meant to be a large and unexpected stuffed animal art piece in the middle of nowhere. It looks creepy from the sky, and it's not a bunny that resembles any of the stuffed animals that we once had. Some details weren't well captured by Google Earth, such as a creepy strand of entrails coming from the rabbit's side and a horrified expression on its face. Perhaps it comes alive at night. Since rabbit was made using standard knitting materials, it wasn't built to last. As of 2019, all that remains of the bunny is a vague long-eared shape. The rabbit has also slowly weathered into a gray color from the pink it once was. Number 6. Huge shipwreck. Not only does Google Earth capture images of the ground, but it photographs the oceans as well. Amazingly, Google Earth is able to get a few meters under the water. That's how the SS Hasim, a 265-foot-long Bolivian cargo ferry, was discovered. SS Hasim sank on the evening of December 1st, 2003, yet it is not clear why. The cargo ship is said to have been launched in 1961 and owned by Al Ramzani Sea Transport of Qatar. It's one of many such shipwrecks in and around the Wingate Reef, a spot hugely popular with divers. The ship is now notable for being one of the largest shipwrecks visible on Google Earth. However, looking at Google Earth imagery of the area now, the ship is no longer visible, so it's likely the government was able to go through with their plans to move the ship to deeper waters at some point, though it might be a glitch or a photography issue too. Number 5. Strange desert symbols. If you flew over Mesa Horfanita, you might see something strange on the southeastern side. There are two overlapping circles resembling a Venn diagram with diamonds in the center of each. To the naked eye, it looks like a giant eerie pair of eyes staring up from the desert. What could it be? A message to aliens? As it turns out, this place has some spiritual attachment and is a marker for a vault run by the Church of Spiritual Technology. The symbols are the CST logo and weren't widely known about before satellite imagery became famous. So is CST a secret society? According to rumors, it's also a doomsday bunker for an inevitable nuclear apocalypse. In fact, these symbols are allegedly there so future visitors to the planet can see them from above. The existence of that project has been confirmed by Scientology. Number 4. A crazy resort or an otherworldly teleportation device. Well, this is a very interesting building, and to think that this place exists is a marvel on its own. Images of this site first appeared on Reddit, when a user found this strange building somewhere in Qatar as they were on Google Earth. At first, it seems like a secret alien base of some sort, but another Reddit user quickly jumped in to respond, finally solving the mystery. It's the Sea Palace of Amir. A fancy construction design for a fancy palace, as they say. Summer plan, maybe? Number 3. SOS signal. People like to play jokes, but to be honest, we're still not sure if this was one or not. Marking a field with SOS could be a signal for help, or it could be an aerial prank from kids who don't know any better. This particular photo was discovered on Google Earth, and as a result, several fake stories have emerged from it, including a British woman who drew the sign seeking help after being stranded on an island. Many things didn't add up, and in reality, the so-called Google Earth picture of the island and its SOS message actually comes from a 2010 Amnesty International report on violence in Kyrgyzstan. Buildings can even be seen in the background. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on our future video. Number 2. A crime in the Netherlands. The picture was captured in the pedestrian dock in Beatrix Park in the Dutch city of Almere. There's a long red trail smear across the boards and ends at what looks like a bloody body with a mysterious person standing by. Did Google satellites accidentally capture a picture of a brutal crime scene in broad daylight? And while a smart criminal might try to do their dirty work in a place far from cameras, what if they were caught on satellite photos? While the photo seriously looks like a crime in progress, the resolution is too low to tell what's actually going on. According to people who dug a little further, it turns out it was a dog that went for a swim. The red trail isn't blood, but water staining, which appears red due to the color of the wood. The person isn't a criminal, but the dog's owner. If you look closely, you can even see what appears to be a ball sitting behind the dog. Since there was no investigation or follow-ups on it, it seems this may have been a case of mistaken identity. Number 1. Aboriginal female face. Believe it or not, this human-like figure is a geological feature in Alberta, Canada. When Google Earth launched and people noticed something odd in the hills, it set off a firestorm of discussion and curiosity. The naturally occurring Badlands Guardian strongly resembles an Aboriginal Canadian female wearing a headdress. The features are all completely natural. minus the well and Rode headphones. Now, if you wanted to get spiritual and say that someone or something created the face, then go for it. But as far as science is concerned, it's all just a really neat coincidence mixed with the human tendency to recognize patterns, such as faces, in random things. Surely there's more to it.